Hey, ladies and gentlemen, what's stacking? Vegasstacker here, stopping at you to give you a video. I used to have some cool lines in the beginning, but now I have this intro instead. Alright, thanks for watching the intro. And I also would like to thank you if you're a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, I'd still like to thank you. And if you'd like to thank me, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, the thumbs up button, and the notification button. And if you happen to know somebody that might like this, send them the link. Let them check it out. Alright, with all that self-promoting out of the way, today what I want to talk about is my first. I finally broke down and purchased something that I hadn't purchased before. Not this dime. If you've seen my channel, you know I have a little bit of dimes. Some constitutional junk, silver, but it's not a dime. It is a gold coin. Now, I haven't been into gold yet, so I was trying to wait for the gold to silver ratio to close up, and then my plan was to trade in some silver for some gold. But I can't wait any longer. Who's to say that the gold to silver ratio will drop low enough to where I'll be ready to trade in my silver for some gold? So I broke down, reached in my pocket, grabbed some fiat, and I bought a gold coin. Now, this gold coin I bought is controversial, and it's not because of who's on it, General Patton, and it's not because it's from the Scottsdale Mint. It's because it's a 1/10 ounce gold coin. Now, there's a lot of people that frown on buying 1/10 ounce, 1/4 ounce, half ounce, fractional pieces. But that's because of the premiums. People don't like the premiums on them. And they can be sort of high. They can be in the double digits, 10%, 15%. My plan is holding it long term, so the little premiums I hope to make up on the back end. And if you have followed my channel, you know I've paid some high premiums on some of the silver I have. So I figured, what the heck, I might as well put some premiums into some gold as well. Now, this here is from Scottsdale Mint. It's 4/9 fine silver. It's part of their Commander series. It's got General S. Patton on the front, which I thought was pretty cool. You know, they're supposed to make 12 in all, release 3 each year. The first one was Napoleon, which I do plan on picking up as well. And then the second one was General S. Patton. The rest of them, they haven't released yet, but I will plan on picking those up when they come out. As I do plan on picking up the Napoleon. I think it's a cool little series to pick up on. It's a good way to start my gold stacking, I believe. Now, with gold stacking, my goal is, my process, my thinking, and my goal. Let's move this dime out of the way. That's a little distracting. My process, thinking, and idea is to get a 1/10 ounce each month. At least a 1/10 ounce each month. Now, if you watch Silver Heist, I'll put a link in the description below. He does a video on the difference if you were to buy 1/10 ounce piece of gold or if you were to save up and buy a full ounce all at once. What would happen? And he also does that with a 1/4 ounce. And the numbers were pretty surprising. Because if you think about it, if you try and save up, not everybody has $2,600, $2,700 laying around. Or if they do have it laying around, maybe it's an emergency fund. And they don't really want to spend it on precious metals, which is understandable. But by the time you save up for a full ounce, or maybe for some people, even if you wait and save up for a 1/4 ounce, the price has gone up. Say you're trying to save up $700. Hypothetically, let's say a 1/4 ounce is $700. And you're trying to save up that $700 to buy that 1/4 ounce gold. Let's say you save $100 a month. So that's going to take you 7 months to get to your goal. By that time, the price of that quarter ounce could be $800. So now you have to wait another month to have enough money to pick up that quarter ounce. So in that next month, maybe gold goes up another $20, $30, and that's not in your budget to drop that extra money on it. When if you would have just been spending that, say gold's at, so if it's, say gold will be, a 10th ounce will be $300. So then in 3 months, you can have enough. Maybe 3.5 if the price goes up a little bit. That's just the theory about the buying fractional gold. And having any gold is better than having no gold. I believe Silver Heist says something to that effect. So my goal is to start stacking gold, and I wanted to fill up one of these tubes. If you've seen these, it's just a plastic tube and it fits these capsules. Now, I'm not a big fan of these capsules with the little gasket in there, but this is the only one that I can find that'll fit this. I thought one would fit with the Silver Eagle, or I'm sorry, with the gold, 1/10 gold Eagle would be the same size. But I bought them, I tried them out, and they didn't fit. So, like I said, the only one that I can find that really fits is this one with the gasket. As I'm not a fan of the gasket, I am a fan of keeping this 24 karat gold piece nice and pristine. So in a gasket it's gonna go. In that gasket and that capsule, it's gonna go in the tube. So this tube holds 20 if they're encapsulated. So my goal is to put this lid on. If I can't put this lid on, then my goal is out the window. Anyway, my goal was to fill this tube up with 1/10 ounce gold pieces. I plan on buying, I think I'm gonna rotate between, once I get the Napoleon and the other Commander Series coin that comes out. My thinking and my goal is to rotate between American Gold Eagles 1/10 and a 1/10 Canadian Maple Leaf. The Canadian Maple Leaf is 4/9 fine 24 karat gold. So those will go in these capsules similar to this and go in that tube. The 1/10 ounce American Gold Eagle is not quite 24 karat gold. So there are some other metals in there, so they're a little more durable. So I'm thinking about picking up a plastic dime tube and stack my gold eagles in there. But those are my goals with gold right now. And also, along with buying and picking up 1/10 ounce gold, I still plan on picking up silver along the way. The silver I pick up, I plan on using to swap out for maybe a full ounce of gold when the gold to silver ratio closes in the 70s. Now that's one reason that I'm starting to buy gold now is because when that gold to silver ratio closes down and it's in the 70s, there's some local coin shops that won't want silver. I checked once before when the gold to silver ratio was around 73, 74 to 1. And there were a couple local coin shops that weren't interested in the silver because they were already overloaded with it. That's my theory on why I'm going to start buying gold along the way. It's also a good idea to keep in mind because if you do need to liquidate and there's a situation where your local coin shop is overloaded with silver, then maybe if you have some fractional gold set aside, maybe you'll be able to sell some of that fractional gold to make up for the money you need. Say I call up a coin shop and they're not interested. Maybe I have a 5 ounce bar. Maybe I need to sell a 5 ounce bar for an emergency fund. And they're not interested because they're overloaded. Well then, that's where I have my fractional gold and I can use that instead. Those are just my ideas. Those are just my thinking. All this is my opinion. I'm not trying to give you financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. You earn your money the way you earn it. You spend it the way you want to spend it. This is just my plan, my idea, and my thinking. My thinking is also, I greatly appreciate you guys checking out this video. I appreciate you sticking around to the end, and I appreciate your support. With all that out of the way, I'll catch you on the flip side.